Something I wanted to do with this video is just bring out some resources that I've loved using, that I've used in the past, that I've been put on, and maybe it'll help out one of you. It's called oldmapsonline.org. You can type it into the URL, and you should be welcomed with this page right here in front of you. And you can do a lot of things. First and foremost, I just want to show you something I did with my students when I was teaching them about the Civil War here in the United States. You can go through the tutorial and look at everything on your own pace, but I just want to quickly go over some of the Civil War maps and battles that this website provides. So when you're on this actual website, it may look a little confusing because of the amount of information that it does provide, but there's something specific that I really want to look into. When you're on your map and you go up to this history section, you can click on this day. And then it specifically brings up battles, and that's what I love to talk about. It's not the main focus of my class, and we rarely get to do it, but I love using this website as a sort of project with my students. You click on battles and multiple battles show up, and in specific years that you can set right here on this timeline down at the bottom. So if you want to look at battles from 1861, 62, 63, 64 for the American Civil War, you can. And the map looks a little barren right now, but as you zoom in, more and more battles show up. And once again, we can fine-tune this to whatever year we want, and we can actually see these battles. And the fantastic thing about this website is that you can actually click on these battles. So when I click on this battle right here, the Battle of Scary Creek, it gives me a very quick summary of what this battle is, and every now and then it does give me a Wikipedia page off here to the side. And I know that Wikipedia is not everyone's favorite form of finding information about historical accounts that have happened in our nation's history, but it's a great starting off point, especially for students. If they've never done any research on their own, and maybe this is their very first time ever exploring, and having you as the teacher or just a facilitator guiding them through this process, it's a stepping stone, it's a jumping off point for them to begin research and for them to do more research on their own. So when I do this project, I never just let them focus on Wikipedia. Something I love to point out is that Wikipedia is great not for historical accuracy, but for their sources. So in this case, you can scroll down and pretty much any Wikipedia page for any single topic, you can look at the sources that they've provided down at the very bottom. And this is typically a little bit better of a jumping off point for actual research. So some of these are journal articles, books that people have written that you can explore more, or different websites, different blog posts that students can then explore to find out more about this specific battle. And the great thing about this website is that it's not just the United States. This is for the entire world. So instead of going to the United States, we can actually go to England. I can go to Europe. I can go to Africa, any country there, so on and so forth. And I can look at different aspects. So we focus on battles, but I can also focus on rulers. So if I clicked on rulers and I'm still in the year 1861, it tells me about Queen Victoria. And then I can fine tune this and I can go all the way down to 1400 and see that Henry IV was ruler of England during this time. Or I can go into the 1600s, 1601, and I have Queen Elizabeth I. There's so much potential that you can use with oldmapsonline.org. The great thing about it right now is that it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay for anything. It's a great resource to have. Yes, it does use Wikipedia, but use it for your students, for them to begin research so they can start somewhere. And let them know about the other sources. Make sure they're citing their sources properly. So it's not perfect. There's a lot of guidance that you have to provide, but I think it's a great resource to have and to use to introduce to your students. If you want to look at old maps, if you want to look at something more tangible and also digital at the exact same time. So please check out oldmapsonline.org. This is not paid. This is not a sponsorship. I just really love this resource because one of my colleagues recommended it to me, and we did this for a project. And I really liked it. There's a lot of things I would change of my approach and how I would do. But I want to put anyone else that might be curious to also just check it out and try it for yourself. See if you like it. See if it works. See if you want to use it in your class. But thanks for watching.